Welcome everyone to another half-assed beer review. My name is Josh, and tonight we have something a little different planned. This isn't about drinking a new beer. As you can see, mine's poured, and it's a Bell's Hop Slam. You already know I love it. I've already done a review on it. If you haven't, you'll be able to click on the link after this video and check out my review. This is about going somewhere and purchasing beer. So last weekend, a friend of mine, Tone, also known as Fanboy Tone, who has a channel, Banter and Babble. I've talked about them before, him and the Dude 79. Check them out if you haven't. They talk about video games, TV shows, movies. They've been pretty good on keeping me clued in on what's going on in WandaVision. I mean, I've watched it and I know what's going on, but they're really good with details. They have a pretty solid community that's up to date on comics and stuff like that, and they can pretty much tell you what they're nodding to in the comics or what they're actually doing from the comics. It's a pretty cool show they have there. Their chemistry is really good. I highly recommend you check them out. Again, it's Banter and Babble every Wednesday, 9 o'clock on Twitch. Anyway, Tone and I, we went on this beer quest. We went to Horrocks in Lansing, Michigan to check out their beer selection. And the whole idea was, I heard this myth, not really a myth, but I heard a tale of a grocery store, farmer's market, that you could go and you could walk around while drinking a beer and you could do all your shopping. And I was like, well, this sounds like the perfect place for half-assed beer review to go and check out. And so I talked to Tone and he was down and we went, and it was a really good time. We did some videos. I will let you know that this is my first outing of doing something like this, so there probably isn't as much footage as there should be. And it's just a learning experience, and I know better for next time. And funny thing is, we actually went to Ellison Brewing after this, thinking, oh, we'll do a review on that as well. And we did a video out front, and that was it. I took a few pictures of the food, but nothing as far as film or video or whatever you want to call it that we're doing here. So we kind of dropped the ball on that, but again, we learned from our experiences. So now I'm going to show you the videos that we shot from our trip down to Horrocks, or as my friend Tone would call it, Horcrux from the Harry Potter series, right? Then after the videos, what I'll do is I'll show you my beer haul from our trip. I spent a good chunk of change down there between beer and the wide selection of cheese that they have. So check out the videos. I hope you like it. Enjoy.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another half-assed beer review. Special episode we got going on. Me and Fanboy Tone from Banter and Babble, we made the trip down to Lansing to check out Horrocks, where we are going to search for some special beers, maybe stuff we can't get in our area, and maybe sample stuff while we're doing so. Not sure if they're doing it right now because of COVID times, but let's head in and find out. Alright guys, so we found it. Just look at all this beer behind me. Shelves. Look how high the shelves are. Just packed full of delicious beers, meads, wine coolers, just everything. I'm excited. Let's see what we can find. Alright guys, we've only made it down the first aisle. Tone.
I'm freaking out.
What are your thoughts?
I want to grab one of everything.
Yeah, this selection is just crazy. I'm just going to pan around, and it's just more here than any of our local stores just in one aisle. It's fucking crazy. So we got a few beers in the cart, some stuff for the dude, some stuff for ourselves. So it's a pretty interesting trip we got going here. I'm excited. All right, everyone. So we just came out of Horrocks. Horcrux. And we did some damage in there. Not enough. You wouldn't know that we bought anything, but I feel like I bought a lot.
I felt like I bought a lot, that's for sure.
I didn't find the beer that I came for. I didn't find that Moohoo from Terrapin, so hopefully eventually I'll find some. But got a lot of cool beers, a huge selection, better than anything that we've come across in our area. I can't wait to get home and show you guys everything that I got.
They had cheeses too.
Oh yeah, and we each bought a couple selections of cheese because why not, right? So now actually we are off to Old Nation Brewing Company,
we're going to have some food and maybe try a few different beers. So we're off, and we will catch you at the brewery. All right, guys, we had to do a quick audible. Old Nation wasn't doing any seating, so we made a game plan to come to Ellison Brewing, just on the other side of Okemos, and check out some sour beers, check out some pizza, maybe some wings, see what it's all about. All right, so that is a pretty awesome place. Again, it's Horrocks in Lansing. I highly recommend you at least make a trip there to see the aisles and rows of beer. Now, a funny story is we're going through and we're picking out singles from all this stuff because you're allowed to there. Just about anything that's there, grab a single of it, put it in your cart. And we get through half of it, halfway down the aisle of us picking the stuff out, and there's a section of just singles saying, hey, before you go and grab a single from one of these 6-packs or 4-packs, check this shelf first. So we kind of felt like a butt. Then again, other people were doing it, and it's kind of their fault for putting it halfway through the aisle, right? I'm sorry, Horrocks, not Horcrux. I kind of did halfway there. Sorry about that. Next time we'll know better. But as you can see, I have a fresh open beer of Pear and Rosalaire right here next to me. Delicious sour aged beer. And to my left, I have my beer haul. Let's talk about this beer haul right now. Dogfish Head, Sunday Feels. This is their beer Mosa beer. I'm excited to try it. I didn't see it around here. I was kind of late to the game on it, and that's probably why I didn't find it. So I picked it up when I saw it down there. Drafting Table, Wixom, Michigan, Orange Bruleus. I've been hearing really good things about Drafting Table. I saw it there. I said, hey, I'll pick one up. They had a few other kinds, but I really wanted to try this Orange Bruleus Milkshake IPA before I get into other things from them. Brewery Vivant, Cran Apple Blueberry. This is a cran apple blueberry sour. I love the fruit snack-esque can art on it. That's why I picked it up. And Brewery Vivant just does good beer. Griffin Claw, Conflict of Interest, New England-ish style IPA. Generously dry hopped with Nelson hops. Curious to see what's so ish about this. Don't Be Weird. This is a sour ale with black cherry, cranberry, apple, clementine, vanilla, and lactose. I'm not certain on the brewery. Ouzelfinch Beers and Blending? Maybe that's what it is. 81 Patch Road, Fort Monroe, Virginia. I did it for the can art. Check out that can art. It's almost like Muppet style can art. Next, we have McKellar, Fun with Fodder, ale aged in oak with grapefruit and smoked sea salt. I think this is another one of those wild ales or sour ales aged in oak. And I love grapefruit, so I'm excited about that. McKellar Brewing, San Diego. I actually got two of them. Diamond Waves is the next one. Hoppy lager brewed with white grape juice, key lime, and guava. I love white grape juice. That's probably why I picked this one out. Another one from McKellar, San Diego, California. Last of the tall cans, and I think the coolest can art, Against the Grain Brewing's The Brown Note. Now, the brown note, if you don't know, is a note that's played so low that it makes you poop your pants. Can art's awesome. The name's awesome. I had to get it. Then, I'll just go with these two in a row, but Oddside, Patty's Red. I love Always Sunny in Philadelphia. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so I thought, why not? As well as Pigeon Hill Brewing Company's Michigan Irish Stout. I might do a review of those two together. It seems like a good one. Maybe I'll pick up some other St. Patty's Day Irish-themed beers, and we'll do them all together. That sounds like it would be good. Maybe I'll have a guest. That would be really good. Next, Southern Tier Nitro Iced Macchiato, part of their Blackwater series. As you know, I love their Blackwater stuff. All their nitros are really good. Didn't try this one. I'm so excited about it. Imperial White Milk Stout, ale with natural flavor, coffee added. Well, there's that natural flavor thing again. 10% ABV. Southern Tier Brewing Company, Lakewood, New York. And finally, the last one. Fluffer Nutter Peanut Butter Marshmallow Stout, Grand Armory Brewing. I've had the nut of your business, and I know this is available around here, but this is where I saw it. I wanted to try it. I was just in the mood to grab it, so I grabbed it, and I figured, hey, let's try it. But that's my haul from Horrocks down in Lansing. All right, so I'll talk a little bit about Ellison Brewing right now. I'll put up the pictures and I'll talk about it. For appetizers, we got the beer cheese bread, which was phenomenal. It came out, it just looked like a pizza, only cheese, no sauce. Just great. I think there's 3 kinds of cheese on it. Smoked mozzarella. We got honey miso wings, boneless wings that were phenomenal, super sweet. Not overly sweet, but just a good kind of sweet. Then for our main course, what did we get? I got just a margarita pizza. Their menu was really simple: pizza, mac and cheese, and appetizers. Nothing fancy, so I figured, hey, I'm going to try just the basic cheese or the margarita pizza. That's a good start point, because if you don't have a good base pizza, the rest of your pizza isn't going to be very good either. And that was phenomenal. And then my friend Tone, he got the chicken parm mac and cheese. And I got to try it. And holy crap, was that some good mac and cheese. I think they had like 3 or 4 different kinds of mac and cheese. We were going to go to Old Nation Brewing, because it was only 10 minutes away from Horrocks, or 15 minutes away. And they were doing curbside only. So we made an audible. I called Ellison Brewing because I knew it was close, and we went there. And it was pretty awesome. Very enjoyable. The service was great. And if you're worried about COVID, there's only about 7 or 8 tables available inside the brew pub. 2 tables outside, picnic tables. It was really cold out, but they had heaters going out there with them. And it was just all around enjoyable experience. Again, the service was great, the food was great, and the beer was great. But that's going to do it for this episode of Half-Assed Beer Review. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Giving a thumbs up not only makes me feel good about what I'm doing here, but the more thumbs up I get, the more chances I have of other people seeing this video. And if you're new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell. Clicking the bell keeps you up to date and notifies you every time that I post a new video. But until next time, please keep your fridges full, like I'm doing right now, and have a great night.